How's it going, everybody, and welcome back. This is WakeRunCollapse, and in today's video I'm going to talk about self-discipline. Now, self-discipline differs from things like integrity or courage because those are the types of things that affect other people. Like if you find a wallet in the street and you turn it into the police or the local shop that you found it in, or you try to contact the person, then you have integrity and you are honest. Those are good qualities to have, but they're not really self-discipline unless you have kleptomania, which is an entirely different story, because those are the types of things that affect other people, whereas self-discipline is more intrinsic. Now, imagine instead that the wallet that you find on the street is yours. It's your own wallet, but it isn't filled with things like money. It's filled with time and potential and happiness. Now, you can empty out that wallet and leave it all on the road. You can take your wallet and put it back in your pocket and forget it exists and let it rot. Those are options that you have at your disposal, or you can spend it wisely. And self-discipline is training yourself to make the decision that's right for you. That doesn't mean you can't buy cards or eat ice cream or do things that might not necessarily be, perfect for you. It's more or less being able to limit yourself to stop those activities before they infringe on something that's more important. Like a video that I uploaded last week, I talked about how buying booster packs might make you happy, and that's awesome, but if you can't put gas in your car or pay your bills, then you've gone wrong somewhere. Same thing as if your food choices are affecting your health. Now, not your appearance, your health. Then that is something that's more important than the food choices that you're making, and that might require you to make a change. If you're straying too far into the realm of impulse and it's having an overall negative effect on your life, then that's your sign that you need to work on self-discipline in one way or another. I mean, think about it this way. When you look back on your life, whenever the end comes, and I can't tell you when that's going to be, although statistically speaking mine's probably coming sooner than yours, you're not going to have wished for fame and fortune. Those are the types of things that we want for our future. You think Tom Brady's going to look back on his life and say, man, I wish I threw more touchdown passes? Because he's not. I can tell you that much right now. He's not going to do it. Every single one of us, in one way or another, we want to reflect on this hang-on kind of ride and hopefully be happy with the decisions that we made. Thing is, I'm not great with self-discipline. I'm really not. I talk a big game. I make a video about it, but it's not one of my strengths. I'm inconsistent. I eat a healthy lunch almost every day, and I do a lot of walking. Those things are good for me, but I eat like trash for dinner, and I don't work out. I mean, I give it 100 and really like 130% at work, but I struggle with the idea of having conversations with people because it affects my productivity and it affects their productivity, and it makes me apprehensive even to just stand there for 30 seconds to talk to somebody. Something wrong with that. Sometimes I drink too much, sometimes I seek temporary happiness in things that I know aren't going to stick and aren't really going to help me. I mean, my mind goes a minute all the time, like a mile a minute all the time, and sometimes that keeps me from even getting my day started because I know it's going to get derailed by somebody else or by something that I think of. And that's a tough way to live sometimes. So I guess we all just got to put in the time and train ourselves to be better people. So what that really means for you and for me is we have to identify the goals that follow with our code of living, by the way that we want to live. I mean, I'm never going to be a bodybuilder, but I do want to look good in my wedding photos. That's something that's important to me, and it's something that's achievable without harming the rest of my existence. I can lose a little bit of weight, build a little bit of muscle, probably improve my posture. Look at my shoulders, they're basically in the camera right now. I want to go to bed earlier, so I can get up earlier, so I'm not rushing all the time in the morning, because I'm always rushing in the morning. I want to be able to do bad things without beating myself up over it And even more important than that, I want to be able to do bad things without feeling like I have something to forgive myself for at all. I want to be accepting of the fact that I'm not perfect and that everything I do is not going to follow with this super strict line of what it takes to be a professional athlete or to do the right thing 100% of the time. I want to be able to do things that make me happy and that put me in better shape and that earn me more money, and that make other people feel that I'm the person that I should be, even though I shouldn't really believe in their opinions of me. I want to be impressed by the person that I was a year ago so that I can look at myself now and say, you got somewhere. I want to make progress in something without constantly feeling like I'm failing by not making progress somewhere else. And that's been a big challenge with the videos that I've been making lately, because I'm constantly overrun by people looking to buy stuff, and that really was my intention. I wanted to be able to divest a lot of the stuff that I had, but I wasn't really prepared for the fact that I would have a bunch of stuff come up at work, and oh my goodness, how am I going to fit in this time? And am I ignoring people? And am I going to lose sales and disappoint people? And I can't stop to do anything else because look at all these emails. And I've got to spend time with my fiance, and we've got to work on planning our wedding. And we occasionally have to make time for other people too. And where does it all end? Well, as it turns out, where it ends is self-discipline and teaching yourself that you need to do the things that are right for you. And like I said before, sometimes you've got to go and get that ice cream. Sometimes you got to go and buy a booster pack. You just can't hurt yourself in the process. It goes the other way too, believe it or not. And this is not in my notes, and I've got a lot of them, but this isn't in my notes. If you are too self-disciplined, you can actually fail in the happiness realm by constantly being unable to let yourself find happiness because you view the act as imperfect. I don't really know where self-discipline is going to take anybody, but I do know it's something that I need to work on to be happier with the decisions that I'm making and to make better decisions in the first place, and automatically as well, to know that something is right without having to think about it and not having to make the decision, to just do it because it's what there is to do. Damn, do I need to eat more vegetables. But anyways, where do you need to improve your self-discipline? What is it that's out of alignment in your life that you want to work on so that it's in better alignment with your goals and the person you want to be? Let me know in the comment section below if you feel comfortable with it. And as always, thank you for watching.